We are finishing up chapter 2. We have just 3 lessons left to go. We're talking about parallel lines today. And as a class, we just had some volunteers that told me some key features of parallel lines. Some important things about parallel lines are they are lines that never cross. So, key features. Never cross. They, and Kim, like no turns, is that what you said? Never bend or turn? Is that right? Always straight. That's actually way better. Always straight. Brandon, tell me yours again. Same slope. Different y-intercept. Perfect. So I'm going to give you some examples of pairs because parallel lines are going to come in pairs, in twos of parallel lines. I'll write them in the margin. Y equals negative 1/2 x plus 3 and y equals negative 1/2 x minus whatever, 5. I could say anything. Let me do another color. That's one pair. Another pair. Y equals x plus 8. Y equals x minus 1. Those both have a slope of positive 1, 1 over 1. Here's another pair. We'll do Christmas, red and green. Y equals negative 2x minus 5. And y equals negative 2x plus 837. Whatever. As long as my slopes are the same. So that's a huge, huge issue. Slopes need to be the same. Same slope. They're just going to cross the y-intercept at different locations. Same slope. Same slope. All right, let's go back up to the journal. My goal today, write equations of lines with parallel slopes. Okay. Circle the pairs of parallel lines. Go through the journal on your own. Circle any lines that are parallel. Circle parallel lines on the journal section. There's a bunch of choices. Circle them. If they're parallel, put a circle around them. How many circles did you make? 4. Okay. So let's see. This pair, this pair, this pair, and this pair. Good. Okay, let's talk. Parallel lines are different lines that never cross. 2 non-vertical lines are parallel if they have the same slope. My goodness. And different y-intercepts. Any 2 vertical lines are parallel. So if the line, gentlemen, if the lines tilt, then they're going to have the same slope. If they're vertical, 2 vertical lines, they're going to be parallel as well. Like right here, these dotted lines, they're parallel. These slanted lines, they're parallel. Number 1, example 1. Determine if the lines are parallel. Well, first, change to y equals mx plus b. Remember how we did? Well, that's okay. For right now, we're good. Okay. Line A. I need it in y equals mx plus b. It has a 3 in front, and that's a problem. Tell me what to do, somebody. Divide by 3. And everything. Don't forget about the 9 and don't forget about the 5. Put a fraction bar and a 3. Y equals, what's negative 9/3 reduced? Negative 3. Y equals negative 3x minus, I cannot keep it 5/3. That is not okay. Negative 1 2/3. That's how I would graph it if I had to do the y-intercept. Daryl. B. Change it to y equals mx plus b. It's not there yet. What's the first thing I'm going to do to slowly get the y alone? It's kind of standard form, but the y is in front, so it's really not standard form. Ashley, I don't want to do that yet. Line B. Bella. Add 6x. And remember, I put it like up here so that we don't put the 6 and 5 together. 2y equals 6x minus 5. Keep it separate. All right. Someone else, what do I do? 1, and then King do the next one. 1. Divide 2 by everything. Yes, yes, yes. Final answer, King. What is it? Minus 2.5. Thank you for changing it. Okay. Line C. 12x plus 4y equals 1. Do that at your group. Go ahead. The 4 of you, the 3 of you. Somebody at table 1, tell me what you've got. No, tell me the steps. I want to hear the steps that you did. Okay. And then Maxine, give me the next one. Okay. Good. And then she divided by 4. What's your final answer, ladies? Yeah, 1/4 would be my y-intercept, which is totally weird. It's just a little bit above the origin. Okay, part 2. Write an equation of the line parallel to the given line. So that means that I've got y equals 4x minus 3. My slope has to be the same. So I want you to write an equation that has a 4x in it. Y equals, and I do not care what the y-intercept is. Anything you want. I really want everybody's to be different in the class. Y equals 4x, and then you pick whatever y-intercept you want. And what if I left it blank? That would be y equals 4x plus 0. I could leave it just y equals 4x. All right, B. Let me tell you something about the slope. In standard form, ax plus by equals c. The slope, the m, is the negative a divided by the b. That's what the slope is if you want a shortcut. You have the opposite sign of the a, and then the denominator is the b. But it has to be in ax plus by equals c. It has to be in standard form. So this is in standard form. My a is 1, b is 2, negative 1 over b, 2. My slope is negative 1/2. So I didn't need to change it to y equals mx plus b first. My slope of this equation is negative 1/2. And I want you to give me another equation that has a negative 1/2 as the slope. Negative 1/2 x, and then whatever y-intercept you want. Negative 1/2 x, I don't know, plus 16. Sure, whatever. Lastly, write an equation in slope-intercept form that passes through the point slope, xy, negative 3, 5, and is parallel to y equals negative 2/3 x. So it's point slope. My point is negative 3, 5. What's my slope? Sophie and Hannah, are you guys done? What's my slope? Negative 2/3. So this is point slope. This is from last week. I sadly have the equation covered up because it's on the board. Y minus y1 equals m, parentheses, x minus x1. Everything with a green star, you plug in. Okay, go ahead and do that. You have the point, you have that slope. Go. Okay. Someone tell me y minus table 2. Go ahead. Not Daryl. He always volunteers. Emily or Alyssa. And don't whisper to them, gentlemen. Do you know what problem we're on? Were you able to do it yourself? All right, people, don't wait for me to write something down to copy it. You're never going to learn. Y minus 5 equals m, negative 2/3, x minus negative 3. Watch all the signs. Be careful, be careful. Y minus 5, distribute. Negative 2/3 x, and then negative 2/3 times 3. Negative 2. Nice. Are we on the right track so far? Add 5 both sides. Negative 2/3 x plus 3. This is the most difficult problem. I will tell you that students miss a problem like number 3 on state tests. They miss this. You will be asked this kind of question again in Algebra 2 and in Geometry, and it's just point slope. Change it to y equals mx plus b, slope intercept. But it is a question that teachers love to give because we know that it's a challenge. So we like to review it lots. All right, your assignment is on the back. You actually do need to do all 4 parts. Great job today.